If I could only keep 5 bourbons under $50, what would they be? Let's find out. What's going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new video. We have heard about the Reddit 5 Bourbon Challenge, where you have to pick your top 5 bourbons, 1 being a cheap mixer, 2 being a everyday sipper, 3 being a Friday night pour, 4 being a impress your guest, and 5 being a special occasion pour. Well, today we're going to do my own little spin-off off of that style of video, and we're going to do my only keep 5 bourbons under $50. Now, how am I going to break it down into categories? Well, we're going to have it broken down into price categories. Number 1 is going to be $15 to $20. Number 2 is going to be $20 to $25. Number 3 is $25 to $30. Bottle number 4 is $30 to $40, and bottle number 5 is going to be $40 to $50. So you have a little bit more leeway in those last 2 bottles. Now, before we get into the bottles, I want to thank you guys so much for the love and support. You guys are blowing the channel up like you wouldn't believe, so keep hitting that subscribe button, because like I keep saying, at 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to let you know what the 5,000 subscriber giveaway is going to be. But enough of the stoppy stuff, and let's get into bottle number 1, which is the $15 to $20 bottle. And my $15 to $20 bottle goes to Evan Williams 1783. Now, this right here is a 90 proofer. It is one of my absolute favorite mixing bourbons that is under 100 proof. It stands up to dilution. It is fully packed of flavor, and it is just an absolute workhorse on my bar top for a mixing bourbon. This one right here comes right in at that $19 to $20 mark. I know a lot of guys are gonna say I should have had the Evan Williams bottled in bond, but I always say that this Evan Williams 1783 is just an all-around better bourbon than that bottle. Bottle number 2 is in that $20 to $25 category, and that bottle is going to go to Old Forester 100 proof. Now, this one right here, it's going to be that 100 proof bottle that the Evan Williams bottled in bond wishes that it is. This one right here, fully packed of flavor, where that Evan Williams bottled in bond, to me, just is a little thin. It runs a little dry, runs a little hot for that 100 proof, where this one, it's just a beautiful cherry cola. It's got a beautiful sweet oak. It's got some peanut in there. I absolutely love this 100 proof orange label from Old Forester. One of my absolute favorites on all of my shelves. I always recommend this bottle for somebody in that $20 to $30 range, but today it comes in at $24.99, so it is right there at the cusp of that $25 mark that I can hit, and that's why it is taking spot number 2 on my 5 bottles under $50. All right, now we're getting into the middle of the pack. We're getting a little expensive here. We're going $25 to $30. And my $25 to $30 bottle is one that I need to get a new one of, because I am darn low on this bottle. I really have one more sip out of this bottle, but it's the Old Granddad 114, so we're going to proof up a little bit. We're going to step up in that price. We're going to get a little more proof points on here. We're sitting at 114 proof, and this one right here is coming in right at that $26, $27 mark, so we're not really getting into the $30 mark, but I don't think that we need to, because this bottle right here is absolutely fantastic. If you're looking for that bourbon that's going to hold up to all kinds of dilution in a cocktail, this is one to go for. If you're looking for a bourbon that's going to be introduced to somebody that's looking for something that's higher proof but not wanting to spend a lot of money, this is the one that I always recommend. This one right here is a staple on my shelves, and I will always recommend this one as well. All right, so here we are. We're getting to the $30 to $40 range. We're getting into bottle number 4. Now, this one right here, there's a lot of options that you can go for. This bottle right here, I'm finding a little bit more available in my area. I'm not quite sure if it's more available in a lot of other places, but I do know that here in New Jersey, I'm seeing this a little bit more on the shelves for that MSRP mark. Now, as soon as it's on the shelves for the MSRP mark, it's gone, but if you find it, make sure you pick it up. So that bottle goes to Eagle Rare. And even the store picks, I'm seeing store picks for under $40, right at that $39, $38 mark, whereas I'm seeing the regular Eagle Rare going for that $33, $35 mark. One of my absolute favorite recommendations for a really good pour. I know a lot of guys say that this one might drink a little hot for that 90 proof, but I feel like the single barrels are just top-notch bottles of bourbon that I will always recommend to somebody. 90 proof, I get a really nice orange citrus coming out of this with a nice warm vanilla. One of my go-to bottles. Absolutely love this one. Let me know down in the comments what you think about Eagle Rare. Do you think it's worth the hype? I personally don't think it's worth the hype, but I do think it is a really good bottle. It's not one that I always go hunting for. I have been seeing it on the shelves, and I've been leaving them there for other people because I have a stockpile of these right now. So I don't need another bottle, so I leave them there for other people. All right, so here we are in our final bottle, our 5th bottle of the Only Keep 5 bottles under $50. I think most of you know what this bottle is going to be, but if you don't, here it is one more time. We've got the Blue Note barrel proof, the uncut, unfiltered, the beautiful bottle of bourbon that comes out of Memphis, Tennessee. One of my absolute favorite bottles of bourbon all around. It doesn't have to be under $50, but this one right here falls in that $40 to $50 range. You can find these even cheaper. I found my first bottle of this for $32 for a barrel proof bottle of bourbon. You cannot go wrong with that. But you're more or less going to see these for that $45, $46 mark. They do get a little bit more expensive some places because people know how much people love this bottle, like myself. So you can see some store picks starting to creep up into that $50, $55 range. But all of the ones that I have gotten my hands on are under $50. That's why I will always recommend this Blue Note barrel proof, uncut, unfiltered bottle of bourbon all the time. So there you guys have it. Those are the Only Keep 5 bottles of bourbon in each specific category that I will keep. Now, how would this be a fun video if I don't challenge other channels to this specific video, right? Because I want this to go all over the whiskey tube. I want to hear every single channel's specific bottles that they will keep in that specific price range. So I'm going to challenge 4 channels. Channel number 1, I'm gonna challenge those bourbon guys. I wanna hear what AJ and Ryan have to say, but I wanna hear what their Only Keep 5 bottles are. I'll let them each pick their own 5. I will do that for them. Channel number 2 that I'm gonna challenge is your drinking buddy. I wanna hear what your Only Keep 5 bottles are. Channel number 3 that I'm gonna challenge Doc over at Old Fashioned Ways. I know you got a lot of bourbon over there, and I wanna know what your Only Keep 5 are under 50 are. And channel number 5, you guys guessed it, I'm gonna challenge Kurt and Trent over at SLB. I wanna know what their 5 are. I will give you 2 the ability to pick your own 5 as well. I'm not gonna make you stress over it like that. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is a fun one for me to think up of, and all of these bottles of bourbon are absolutely delicious. Until next time, this has been Nathan with The Everyday Drinker. Cheers.